Oh. Okay. I was pulled up on my computer. Hello, hello, welcome. Hello, Jill Bro. How are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, that was November 17th, was actually my 1 year anniversary, but I had to push the show because, you know, day job. And I figured I wanted to go live today anyway, so I might as well just do my anniversary show today. So happy Friday, happy Black Friday. I hope that you all have recovered from stuffing your faces yesterday and that you're feeling good today. Have you all been shopping? Has everybody been shopping? I've been shopping even though I told myself I wasn't going to. Here on the app. I mean, I've been shopping anyway, but I was like, I don't need to do any whatnot shopping. I'm just going to watch, hang out with people, support people. Of course I've been shopping because, you know. So yeah, I haven't been, you've been good. Yay. Good for you. I mean, like, I feel like that's an accomplishment. I mean, I have been Christmas shopping on Whatnot for months to the point where I don't remember what I've bought for people. So I have a tub in the unfinished part of our basement where stuff goes. And like this weekend, I need to pull that out and go through it. Because one, I have to start shipping stuff. And two, I have to have some idea of what I am actually doing. And I'm trying to see, well, I'm trying to stream to YouTube, but I don't think it's working. Half the time I try to stream to YouTube, it doesn't work. So, you know, that's okay. It's fine. Oh wait.
The time I try to stream to YouTube, it doesn't work.
It is working. Yay. Okay. So I actually have an iPad. Hello, hello, hello. No shopping here. Yep. So if you are watching on YouTube, if you want to shop, there is a thing. What's that thing? QR code up in the top corner. You can scan that and come on in. But I'm going to be making stuff here in just a second. So if you want to hang out on YouTube, oh, I was totally pointing in the wrong place. If you want to hang out on YouTube, that's fine too. So I do have that up, and I will try to do a good job of watching the comments. I do have some stuff in the buy now. There should be some stuff on flash sale. It's weird. Well, no. Whatever. It's fine. There should be some stuff on flash sale. So t-shirts should be on flash sale. And there should be some notebooks on flash sale. If those are not showing up for you all on flash sale, please let me know and I'll try and figure out what I did wrong. So today I'm going to make some notebooks. We're kind of going to make them and then list them. Looks like they need to be activated. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. So let me do this real quick. Which also means the last time that I had them up there, they weren't activated either. So, all right. Let's see here. Yeah. Yes. Serve for live. Save changes. Okay. Let me know if that worked on the notebooks. Every time I think I did this right, I didn't. Oh, wait. Oh, now I think I got it. Okay. They really need, I mean, like y'all hear people say this all the time, right? They really need to give you the option to do this, like, on multiple. So we're going to do a few of these. I'll make a notebook. We'll do a few more. How about that? So you all don't have to sit here and watch me do this for 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So, Jessica, can you see any of them now? There should be notebooks and like 2 t-shirts that should be active if I did it right. If you wouldn't mind looking for me. Let me do one more. Okay. So if you can see them, then I did them right. They still say save and notify. Really? All right. Well, we'll give it a minute. We'll see what it does. There should be, yeah, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing pin products. Okay, let me try something. Let me turn this off and turn it back on. Let me take it off of Flash Sale and turn it back on. Because you all are bored out of your minds right now. Okay, turn off the Flash Sale. Save. Okay. And now let me turn the Flash Sale back on. Okay. So there should be a set of notebooks that are on Flash Sale because I just took them off and turned them back on. So we'll see if that works. And, you know, if it doesn't, it doesn't. And maybe someday I'll figure out how to do it. But I do have 4 that are already made that are in the buy now, possibly on Flash Sale. So I'll show you what those are. And then I'm going to make ones kind of not like this in terms of design, but concept. So there's this one. I know it's almost December, but just think of it as being able to be early for Halloween next year. Hello, welcome in. How are you? And then I haven't even started a giveaway here in a second. There's this one that says brilliant ideas I had while drinking. And then I have 2 peanuts ones. This one with peppermint patty and this one with Linus. So those are 4 in the buy now. Possibly on Flash Sale. Hello, Nikki. How are you? And we're going to make some more. Okay, so I'm going to go back over. All right. So I have, these are the ones I have. I have 3 hardcovers left. I need to order more. And I'll bounce back and forth between the hardcover and the softcover. So the hardcovers are like this. They're all white. And these are unlined pages. And then the soft covers are like what I just showed you. So I've got a bunch of different colors there. And then I just picked out a few designs. I have some snarky ones because, you know, that's totally my vibe. And some, well, no, I have snarky and I have holiday. And then one that I guess, I don't know that I would call it inspirational, but it's not snarky either. But this is one of my favorites to put on a notebook. So we're going to do some of that and I'm going to put them in and list them as I make them. Hopefully get them to run on Flash Sale because that's how I wanted to tie this into Black Friday, was to be able to put these on Flash Sale. So we'll see. All right, so I'm going to angle this down so that you all can see my workspace, maybe. Which is also why it's helpful for me to have this on YouTube here, because then I can, yeah, that looks good. All right. And let's see here. All right, I gotta do one thing real quick because of my iPad. I almost did this on OBS today, because when I'm crafting, I like to be able to use my webcam. And then it makes it a little easier to see the comments and stuff. But I wanted to running around like a chicken with my head chopped off today. Yeah, it's been that kind of day for us. We had to drop my car off. So there's a giveaway running right now for a sarcastic magnet. I've got a couple of other giveaways. I have a buyer's giveaway today, which is a custom, which is a t-shirt that I made. So I have medium through 2X. If you need a small, enter the giveaway, and I can do a small, not a big deal. We had to go take my car to drop it off to get new tires, and it's just been, yeah, it's been a crazy day. So I almost didn't do this today. But I was like, okay, you know what? This was supposed to be my anniversary show, which I've already pushed once, and I didn't want to push again. And so here I am. So we're going to get through some of these. I figure I'll either be on for about an hour, hour and a half, or until I get all 6 done. And yes, Nikki, it is so cold here too. And we are supposed to get snow, which I'm like less than happy about. Okay, so we're going to put that one away for a second because I'm going to need some different paste. I did not get very good. I got all my holiday paste colors out. I did not get any good, like, non-holiday ones. So I guess we'll do some holiday ones first because that's what I have sitting right in front of me. But we're supposed to get some snow. I am not happy about that. So I can put vinyl on these notebooks. I know, right? It's a little early for that. But typically what I do with these, so these are silk screen reusable transfers from Chalk Couture. And so I do a lot of notebooks with these because they're super fast and easy. And I have a gazillion and a half designs. So I put Santa on a notebook before and he looks really cute on a notebook. So that's an option. All right, so we're going to do, but I haven't done this one yet. So let's do one I haven't done yet. How about that? I like that one. How do we enter the giveaway? So Nikki, you can come on over into Whatnot to enter the giveaway. So that QR code that is in your, let's see, for you, it should be in the right-hand corner of your screen. So you can come on over into Whatnot and you can enter that giveaway. And there's about, let's see, almost 2 minutes still left on that. So you've got time. Yeah, so they're saying upwards of 8 inches for us. I'm hoping they're wrong because I'm actually supposed to be somewhere tomorrow. I don't have far to go. I'm supposed to be at the Small Business Saturday event at my vendor space. But, you know, I'm not getting out and there. Hi, Nikki. I am not getting out and shoveling my driveway like first thing tomorrow morning. And the snow's not supposed to start until like, I don't know, after midnight. So it's not like we can shovel and get ahead of it to help me be able to get out in the morning. So, yeah. All right. So you all can, I don't know if y'all can see this. So because these are sticky on the back, I have this, it's called a fuzzing cloth. And I take the transfer to the fuzzing cloth a few times just to make it a little less sticky. It makes it easier. Yes, you did. You did. And welcome to Whatnot. So you're here, and then if you click that little button up in the corner where it says enter giveaway, should be able to enter that giveaway. You've got about 20 seconds left, but I've got a couple more. So this is just for a sarcastic magnet. Okay, we got that. So then I just push this down like that to make sure it's adhered really well and that I don't have any bubbles. I'm going to unpin this. How do I do that? What am I doing? Okay, stop messing with it on the phone. I can't see it on the phone. I didn't see who. Okay, that pulled, and I didn't see it. So congratulations, to whoever won. Oh yay! Congratulations, Nikki. You don't see the giveaway. Okay, let me get another one up and running. And here we go. Yeah, let's unpin that. There we go. That's better because now you all can see on the screen. All right. So we're going to do this all in one color. There's a way to do multiple colors, which I will probably do before we jump off here today. But on this one, we're just going to do one color. Got a little something on the transfer there. Come on, get off of there. All right. Well, oh my goodness. This is just going to give me fits today. Come on, don't do that. Get my little. So because this is in whatever this is that's on the back of my transfer here is in my negative space, that's going to mess up my design. So I'm trying to get it off there. All right, well, at least I got it into the green. So we should be all right. Okay, so actually I think we are going to end up doing multiple colors here because I want this Christmas to be in red, but I want all the rest of it to be in green, so we're gonna do a little bit of both. Let's see, a couple of different size squeegees here. Turn this way. Make sure I'm in the screen so y'all can see what I'm doing. That's one of my biggest challenges, even when I'm using my webcam, is making sure that I'm in the space there. To get this, just kind of careful not to get this green where I'm going to want red here in a minute. And now I can use a little bit of a bigger, this tool that I'm using right now is called a squeegee. And I have multiple sizes. I have ones that I have cut in half to create whatever size I want. So now that I got away from those letters a little bit, I can use a little bit of a bigger one. Now I just have to make sure that I don't go off the edge of the transfer and get into get green on the notebook itself. That should come off if I were to do that with this kind of surface. That would come off with a little bit of water, so not a huge deal, but if I can avoid it. So this is a Chalk Couture transfer. This is actually from last year. I think it was called Holiday Stamps. I would have to find, yes, Holiday Stamps. There is one that came out this year too. There was a postage stamp one, also really pretty. Okay, so we've got that. And then we're just going to let that, I don't have to do anything to it. I don't have to push it back down or anything. We're just going to let it drop. And then going to do this part real quick. And this is a color called Scout. So it's a metallic green, which is really pretty. And then I'm going to get some, this is my favorite red. I'm almost out of this jar. I have one jar left. This was a color of the month. So once I am out of this, it's out. Oh yeah, have a good show. Have a good show. If you are still on, when I finish up here, I will hop in and say hi. Thank you for hopping on with me today. I appreciate you. I need to use something a little smaller here. This red is called Bite Me. It's a shimmer red. It was a color of the month. Last year? Have I had it for that long? Or earlier this year? I forget which. But it is truly one of my favorite reds. Nice red shimmer. Okay. And we're going to put that lid back on there. That one is almost empty. And then we're just going to come along and we're going to take this and we're just going to lift it right up off of that red. Oh, I got a little bit of a bleed right there. That's okay. I might actually be able to fix that. Now with this right here, I'm going to take the edge of this little tool and just kind of push down on that transfer just to make sure that that sticks back down since I've lifted it up a little bit. And we're going to go back to my Scout. Let's see. Okay. And then we're going to finish this up here. I got a little bit of red down here where I wanted this green to go. So we're going to see if we can't cover that some and not smudge the red any farther. And we'll just take my bigger squeegee here in 1 second and finish this one. How was everybody's day yesterday? Did everybody have a good day? However you spent it, fully acknowledge that holidays can be difficult. And not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving, and that's okay. Or can celebrate Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. So you might have a Thanksgiving celebration coming that hasn't happened yet. So whatever you did yesterday, I hope you had a good day. Our day was nice and quiet, very small. Just me and my husband and our dogs and some food. And a very long nap on the couch for me. Peel this all the way off. Slow. Go. Okay. All right. So here's our first one. So it'll be good for a little Christmas planner, Christmas card list, holiday journal. Take your pick. So we are going to list this. I'm going to have to create it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to have to create it as a temporary listing because I can't really take a picture of it. One, 10. That is a good question. I think I set that at 12:50. And we are going to turn that on flash sale. Hopefully this will work. Photos are required. Okay, well, really interesting. Interesting. Huh. All right, hold on. I'm going to try something. Y'all give me 1 second. All right, let's see. Okay, so if I do that, will it keep me in the show? Find out. All right. Okay. Now, let's see if that worked. I mean, I know the picture worked, but I got to get it on my computer. Goodness. Oh, experimenting is so fun. Let's see. Got to. I should have tried it on my iPad. Okay, so this is the challenging part about trying to make something and then sell it right as you make it. Good to know. I have to remember that next time. Figure something out. Okay, why isn't this? Hold, please. An operator will be available to assist you momentarily. Why isn't this? Okay. We're just going to put a snarky little meme in there because you all are here with me right now. And I can go in later and fix that because I don't know why my computer isn't cooperating. Okay, so that's listed, should be. It's listed as a Christmas notebook. Or maybe it's not. It should be. There it is. There's no picture. It's just a silly little meme. And it should be showing on flash sale. So if not showing on flash sale, let me know because that means I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. Okay, so we got one done. Yay. All right. Okay, so now we're going to do a soft cover one. I am making a mess here. I'm going to end up wearing paste or getting paste somewhere that I don't want it or something. I usually don't set things directly on my parchment paper. Okay, so now we're going to do this soft cover notebook. I always try to make sure that I do the front and not the back. So now these are lined pages, which I prefer. I am not good with the not lined pages, and we're gonna use this transfer. This is one of my favorites. So these are these dark blue ones. If you ever see these dark blue ones, these are from the Chalk After Dark line. So it's still Chalk Couture, but it's a 18 and over recommended line of transfers. So inappropriate, cuss words, all the things. But I love these. This one, and there's one that says manifest that shit. And what's the other one that I like to put on notebooks? Because I think of them as like journals or planners, and I think they're super fun. And we're going to grab my pucker paste. I like to do those stars in this. So we're going to do the text in this Shimmer Frost, which is just a white shimmer, because it pops really well on this turquoise or teal notebook. But then I'm going to use this pucker, which is a shimmer yellow, for the stars, because I like to add just that extra pop of color on here. Okay, and let's see, we'll do the stars first. And this little tool has like a smaller squeegee head on it, which makes this kind of stuff a little bit easier because you can hold it like a pencil and it gives you a little more control. To be able to get into smaller spaces, or if you're using multiple colors, kind of make sure you don't merge your colors where you don't want them. And ooh, I got a little too much on there. Squeegee off that excess there. Kind of go careful here. I don't hit that yellow. This is probably one of my favorite colors. Definitely for holiday. I like glitter, so when I don't actually like glitter, like real glitter. Glitter is devil dust. But when I make t-shirts, I not always, but I very often will throw some glitter heat transfer vinyl in there, or do a little glitter in a, like if I do a DTF transfer, if I can find something that has some glitter in it. And so when I am working with the chalk products, I will so many times, hello, welcome in, throw some glitter paste in there, or ink if I have it. Okay, So we got that part done. So we're going to do this last part. Do these little stars first. I love your little Hello Kitty profile picture. That's so cute. With all of the Hello Kitty stuff getting popular again, I wish my nieces were a little bit younger. With that. Sort of outgrown that stage. And I really don't think my 22-year-old son would appreciate it either. So I want to buy all the Hello Kitty things, but I don't have anything to do with them. Alright, I'm going to get this one done. I'm going to get another giveaway started. There's that one. And clean this. I'm sure I will be using this color again. And pull this up again, nice and slow, so I don't stretch the transfer. And then if I messed up anywhere and can catch it before I pull the transfer all the way up, then a lot of times I can fix it. So there's that one. And we are going to list this one. And again, it's not going to have the picture with it. I have to do it as a quality listing for, okay. Why is this doing this now? Okay, very weird. So we're just gonna pick a random picture, trying to make sure. It's hard to tell on my memes. I could end up pulling like some really inappropriate meme. Oh. There we go. So the picture won't be on the listing, but I will go back and fix it later. Because I'm going to keep this flash sale running for a couple of hours. Okay, this is much easier. Today is, okay, so that should be there. Yep, there it is. So it's this little meme right here. You all can't see that. So it's listed as the Get Shit Done notebook. Again, the picture is not the actual item. So okay, let's see. Let's do another giveaway. So Nikki, if you are still with me, there's another giveaway running. So you should see in the top right corner of your screen, it should be right up here. There should be a thing that says enter giveaway. Oh, you're in Florida, so no snow. No snow for you. That doesn't happen very often. That does not happen very often at all. What is the temperature in Florida today? hopefully glorious. We were in the Keys in January of last year, and late January, and it was amazing. 64 right now. I would take 64. I would take 64. It's like 30 something here, if that. But yeah, I was in shorts in January, late January, very beginning of February. It was awesome. Yeah, it was absolutely awesome. Okay, so let's see. We've done a holiday one. I did a snarky one. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to do this one. We're going to do another snarky one because I did this one, took it to my vendor space the day before our holiday event there, and this one sold within the first 5 minutes of my being there. So it says, hey, quick question, are you fucking kidding me? So another sarcastic, snarky one. This is another Chalk After Dark. So I see the giveaway, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I love the new After Dark. If you click enter, if you click on it, if you click on the little giveaway square, it should give you an option to enter it. It might make you follow me first. It might say you have to follow this seller. It says, oh, US only. Are you outside of the US? No. That's weird. So that's weird. Okay, give me a second because I can't. Actually, I can. Yeah, that's right. We just talked about that. You're in Florida. I wonder if, because you just came on to Whatnot, right? I wonder if Whatnot can't determine your location. That's interesting. I have never had that happen before. Let me let this one finish out. And so Nikki, if you want to, you absolutely don't have to do this, but if you want to, there should be a way for you to create a profile in your Whatnot account and put in your address. And if you do that, then we can see what happens. But that's new for me on that. I'll have to ask. I mean, I have some people that I could ask that might be able to help me troubleshoot that, but nobody who is on right now. But I would say try to create your profile and put your address in so Whatnot can determine that you're in the US. And then I'll run another giveaway and we can try it. That's weird. So we're using a color for this one. We're just going to use this color called Ash. I don't want to open the shop. No, don't do that. It's a nice dark gray. Just came out this year. So we had Storm, which was kind of a medium gray, and then last year we got a color called Greige, which is the gray version of beige. And then couple of months ago, they brought out Ash, which I love. I like Storm a lot. Sometimes you just need a little bit darker on a gray for something. And so I was really happy with this color. Some condensation in that one right there. Okay, so we are going to pull this up nice and slow. So because of what these hardcover notebooks are, so these are Chalk Couture, they're specific to chalk, and they're designed so that the transfers adhere really well to them, but that also makes it super sticky when you go to pull it up. So I'm just going to kind of rock this back and forth, because if I pull too much, I'm going to stretch my transfer. Nikki, I just now kind of registered your comment about loving the new After Dark transfers. I do too. I was ecstatic when they came out with them to begin with. And then this last, I just got paste all over my hand. This last round, especially the holiday ones, I was cracking up. How did I do that? Oh, okay. This is going to be one of those days where I end up wearing as much of it as I use, apparently. All over my hand. I mean, I always say if you're not making a mess, you're not doing it right, which, I believe to be true. But okay, so there's that one. Also think makes a really good gift, so we're going to list this one real quick. And again, the picture is not going to be representative of the actual item until I get off of the live and can get real pictures up here. And I will keep these flash sales running for a few hours if I can figure out how to do that, since I'm not sure I can figure out how to do the flash sales to begin with. Since I couldn't manage to make any of them work. Okay, so that is published. All right, so that should be there. Let me come in here and take a look. Make sure, yes. So that is there. Let me know if you all can see that on the flash sale. And we're going to try. Oh, that's what I needed to do. Okay. So let me look at something real quick. Okay. Well, I finally figured out how to start flash sales. Although that is not the length of time I wanted it for. Okay, so now the notebooks are flash sale. Got it. Got it. Okay. Yay, we figured it out. I'll have to tell Jessica. She'll be so proud of me. Okay, so let me do the other ones that I listed. And now I know how to do it. I'm so excited. Only been on the app for a year. But I've never really done flash sales. So doing flash sales is new to me. Okay, so we've got notebooks. Let me find the other notebooks and make sure that those flash sales are going. Okay, and then I have some t-shirts that should be, that I've wanted on flash sale, so we'll do a couple of those. Okay. All right. Well, look at that. So we've got some flash sales going. Okay. We've got a sarcastic magnet giveaway going. We got all the things happening right now. Okay. So there is, oh, don't put that there. That's going to mess that up. Let me put this notebook out of my way. And let's see here. Let's do this green one, and we'll do another holiday. Because these holiday ones are really fun. In the green, I had some red notebooks too. I think I must have used all of those. But the holiday ones are really fun in the red and the green. And we're going to pull another holiday transfer that I've not used before. Actually, no, I'm going to do this. Because this looks really cool. I did this once before. Okay, so this is the, is this from this year? Yeah, this is this year. Pull this back a little bit. It's called Whimsical Ornaments. And I did this on a notebook earlier. It's actually up at my vendor space right now. And I was really, really happy with how it turned out. So we are going to take this. Now I've used this transfer a few times. So I'm just gonna fuzz it a couple of times just to make it a little less sticky. It's not terribly sticky anymore. We are gonna put this backer sheet underneath my notebook here. Make sure that there we go. Oh, that's much better. Okay. So that when I lay this down and it touches off of the notebook, it hits the backer sheet and not my table. Okay. And we're going to line this up right along the edge. And we're just going to do this all of one color. We're going to use this Shimmer Frost again. Because this is going to look super pretty on this green. And we're just going to come all the way down as close as I can get to the edge here with the spiral on that notebook. And all the way across. And you could absolutely do this in multiple colors, just the same way I did that Christmas one. Do your one color, lift your transfer up. let it just fall. You don't have to push it back down, just let it fall. And do your next color, so on and so forth. So I could do each one of these ornaments in a different color. But I like how this shimmer frost pops on this dark green background. And kind of like the simplicity of just the one color. Get a place where I can hold the notebook still while I peel this up. The reveal is the best part. Okay, there's that one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm real happy with that. So my friend Vicki Pelfrey, who is on Whatnot as BB Crafts, was actually the one who, okay, good. All right, Nikki, we will, let's run one and make sure that works. She's the one who got me turned on to making these notebooks when the Peanuts line came out, which I think was that earlier this year. She started making notebooks like the ones I have with the little Peanuts characters on them. And then I started trying and just sort of kind of fell in love with the making them, and people were really liking them. And so yeah, it's fun. So Nikki, there's another giveaway running now. So give that a shot, and hopefully that worked. I am going to add this notebook in to the show inventory. Let me just pick a theme. And this is, I'm gonna call it what the transfer is so that I remember. $1.10. Put this on flash sale. And we're gonna let that flash sale run for 2 hours. Okay, publish. All right. So Nikki, the different color ones actually came from the big A. And then the white ones, like this, come from Chalk Chore. Okay, so that should be, let's see. You're welcome. Okay, so this should be in alphabetical order. So this should, come on. There it is. Okay, so now start the flash sale. And we should be good. Yes, that is running. All right, perfect. Yay. Okay. Haha. I'm so excited. All right, so there's that one. Let's see. Okay, so I have 2 more notebooks sitting here. And oh yeah, this will work. I've been on for about an hour. So we'll go ahead and do these other 2. And then I'm going to finish up and we are going to go get my car. I think. Alright, so there's this one. And I'm going to need to order more of these because these were my last 3. I think I have more of the Amazon ones. But I've made quite a few of the hardcover ones, so I'm going to need to get more. Nikki, right now, so there's Black Friday specials happening right now on the Chalk site, but there's also a $15 off code for any orders over $100 that runs until Sunday. So I didn't know if you had seen that with it, with the holidays and stuff. There's been a few things that I've missed in my email that I didn't catch until somebody was like, "Hey, did you see this?" I was like, "No, I didn't." Thank you for pointing that out to me. All right. There's that. So we're gonna do another sarcastic one. We're gonna do this one. Ooh, actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna do this one because I can do some winter colors with that. So this was this is a After Dark transfer called The Short Answer that came out earlier this year. Let's do that one. And several new ones that I have very much enjoyed. I wonder what my... Well, we won't know unless we try. So there's a giveaway running now for... There's actually a picture of it under the giveaway tab. It says, "Friends don't let friends thrift alone." Sticker. Alright. Ooh, we might just do the... Okay, so I'm going to try... Is this one open? I will open this one. So I have this, which is a paste color called Glacier, which is it's a very pale blue. It's like an Elsa blue that I would like to do for the chill, and the snowflake. I'm a little worried about how it's going to show up on here. Light colors on light backgrounds don't always show up the best, but we are never going to know until we try, so we're going to try it and see what happens. And then I'll know. Never saw another giveaway. Really? There's one running right now. Can you see that one? That's so weird. It is a pretty blue. That's one of my favorites. And it is really like a blue, like snowflake blue. Get this. Okay. Probably should not have streamed this to YouTube now that I'm thinking about it. YouTube's not a big fan of the foul language. Sorry, YouTube. I wasn't thinking. Don't ban me. I don't think I can do anything about it now either. Other than delete the live feed. I didn't even think about that. Well, I guess we'll find out. Alright. So open this. And we're going to use my multi-tool here. Should probably stir that up a little bit. I'm running low on stir sticks. I'm gonna have to go to like Dollar Tree and get like party stir sticks, you know, like the little cheap plastic ones, because I'm running low on my chalk ones, and we don't have any in stock right now. So stir this up a little bit. All right, Nikki, I think you're back. There is a giveaway running right now, so let me know if you can see that. Okay. So I'm actually going to turn this way. So I can do this and pull the paste towards me here. I see it. Oh god, I know it was a glitch. Okay, good. Perfect. Yeah, lots of activity on Whatnot today, so I was watching a show earlier where people were talking about, all right, as we go on throughout the day, is Whatnot gonna Whatnot? With, you know, lots of things happening. So I'm glad we got that fixed. All right, we're gonna take this. So here's actually the test of what this color is gonna look like on this white background. I'm gonna pull this up right here, nice and slow. Try to go all the way across so I'm not pulling from one corner so I don't stretch it. Oh, that's not bad. You may not be able to see it really well in the camera, but I'm actually kind of happy with how that shows up. When I get it all finished, I'll turn it around and hold it up to the camera a little bit better. But that's actually, I think, going to look really good. All right, so we're going to just push that back down a little bit on top of my letters here. And then for this middle part that I'm realizing I probably shouldn't say since I'm streaming to YouTube, we're going to use a color called Disco. This was also a color of the month. I think it was last year. It's a metallic silver. Go across the top here first. Be a little careful as I'm getting close to that blue. Make sure, I have a tendency sometimes to miss the tops of my letters. So I gotta go a little higher than I think I should so that I get that all in there. And we'll turn this a little bit. All right, so that giveaway pulled. I did not see it, although Nikki, I think that might have come to you. I'm so glad we got that figured out. Congratulations on that. I was going to ask people today. I like doing stickers as giveaways, but I'm even getting a little bored with them. So I'm curious what people's favorite giveaways are. I am still at a place with Whatnot where I'm trying to keep my giveaways a little bit low cost on the shipping side, which is why I tend to do stickers, because they are relatively inexpensive for shipping, because you can do the plain white envelope. But I did get magnets, and I do occasionally do giveaways of smaller handmade items. So I'm working on that, trying to figure that out. I like to do giveaways. I like to have an opportunity to say thank you to people for just hanging out with me and being in my shows, because there's a ton of sellers on this app. So many people that you can spend your time with. And so I'm appreciative of people when they choose to hang out with me. Magnets, pens. Ooh, pens. I didn't think about pens. Pens would be good. Pens would be good. Thank you after all the hassle. No, you know what? I'm glad we got it figured out. That was definitely new for me in terms of like issues or seeing issues or problems. So then we're gonna come back and so Nikki, you are obviously familiar with chalk. Are you a designer? Are you a Perks member? I always like knowing how people are familiar with the product. I'm also trying to figure out how to do a little bit more of this on Whatnot. I don't do enough of this on Whatnot, even though this is a very significant part of my business. Your Perks member, excellent. Excellent. I love our Perks program. I love it. I love it. Okay. So then we're going to take this and rock it back and forth. Very carefully. Y'all can't see it, but I've got a little plastic tub of water over here that I drop my transfers in when I'm done so that they don't dry. Makes it easier to clean. So yeah, so I like how that, I need to try to sell my crafts, but I don't want to be a designer who do lives. Well, I get that. So the designer thing, they removed the minimums. I'm not sure if you knew that or not, but there's no minimum ordering requirement now. So really, the only difference between Perks and designer is the 40% discount as opposed to 30 as well. And then, I mean, you do give them your social security number and you have a chalk site and stuff just in case. But yeah, I'm happy with how that turned out too. I really like that disco on there. We might have to do more disco on the white. I like how that looks. Because it wasn't until they stopped the minimum PV requirements that I actually became a designer, because I was a little nervous about that. Now, I haven't had much problem hitting that, but not everybody knows that he was last year. It might have been 2 years ago now. Got rid of those. Now, in terms of not wanting to do lives or anything like that, and that I don't have any good suggestions on. I only do one in-person show a year, and that's not like a chalk couture booth. That's my finished product booth. And I have vendor space, but I have an eBay store and a web store. I go live on Facebook, YouTube, here, like I do all of that as a way to, do the business. So, let's see what I want to do on this one. Let's do this Moon Made Me Do It because it's really pretty, and we are going to, I know what we're going to do on that. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. Oh, I didn't list, I need to list this other one. Let me do that real quick. Add. Okay, we're just going to grab a picture. What do I want to grab a picture of? We're going to grab a picture of that. These pictures I'm grabbing crack me up. Okay. We have one of these. And flash sale. 2 hours. That. Flash. Okay, so there's that. Let me come back in here and start the flash sale. There we go. Okay, that's going. All right, so I'm going to do this last one. I started a tote bag for myself with a Halloween design on it. That says there's a little witch in all of us. And on one of the other pockets, and I haven't done it yet, because, why would I get anything Halloween done prior to Halloween? That just makes no sense. I wanted to put this on one of the pockets. So I still want to go back and do that. Let's see, that's flash sailing. I actually have a ton of, not a ton, I say that like I have a gazillion. I have Halloween shirts from Halloween that are on here as a flash sale. Because with the weather being so stinking weird, and it being warm for so long, like I wasn't even in the mood to think about long sleeve shirts, much less put them out to actually sell them. So I didn't sell as many Halloween shirts this year as I did last year. So I'm going to do these little stars in my shimmer yellow. We're going to kind of do this half and half here. Make that paste and peel, it'll work well. Make it a little easier. Lift that up. And then we're going to go back to my Shimmer Frost for the moon. And my moonbeams. So one of these days, once I kind of figure out the logistics of it, I'm going to do a notebook show and make them and do custom, where you can pick what you want out of a, moderate selection. That's what I wanted to do for my anniversary show, but there's just some logistical issues, like around cleaning the transfers and stuff. So either I limit it and I can only do one of a particular design, or I have to be able to clean them in between, which kind of slows the show down some, which I don't love. I mean, I can also do ones where I have multiple of the same, which is true. Yeah, I love Shimmer Frosts. I use it all the time. Pull that up right about there. And then use this. Push this back down. Okay, so then we're going to use my Shimmer Couture Teal for the words. That looks really good on this color notebook. I have one that I've done before with that. This is actually kind of the inverse of another version of this that I've done on a teal notebook. This is a little more inspirational, a little more non-seasonal, a little more evergreen. Good gift for the green or white witch in your life. Or yourself. There's no judgment here. All about shopping for ourselves when we are shopping for others. Hello, welcome in. Do that. Okay. Oh, it was nice hanging out too. I'm so glad you were able to hop on. Have a good rest of your day. Okay. And then we're going to finish up the moon and our moonbeams here with this Shimmer Frost. Just got a little bit of teal on there. Let's wipe that off. this and hit those stars with that pucker again, and then we'll be all set. And then I will be back. When will I be back? I will be back on Wednesday. I do a Wednesday chat show. Just talk a little bit about getting comfortable being live. And then just sort of whatever else is on everybody's mind. Wow, I am just making a huge mess today. Stuff all over my fingers. And then I have lost track. Let's see. Next Friday is the 5th. Right. Don't have a show scheduled, I don't think, because I was supposed to be out of town. But I will be in town, so I need to schedule a show. The 17th, I will be in the Attic Crawl. I just got added to the Attic Crawl raid train, which I'm excited about. So that happens. Oh, I did get a little teal in there. That's all right. That happens once a month. I think it's the 3rd Wednesday of every month. So I just got added to that. I'm excited about that. So that'll be a combination. I'll end up doing some vintage decor in that. I'll end up doing some handmade. I have a feeling in December I will be doing a lot of pop-ups. Because I have some extended time off work, so I'll be cleaning some things out. I'll be taking time to do a little more crafting. I'm going to do a craft supply sale. Because I have some things that I just am not using, and somebody else should be. So working on getting the stuff together for that, because I don't want that to be kind of just pulled together. I'm going to be able to be really thoughtful about that, so that I'm giving people really good options. Okay, so we're going to pull this up. This is our last one for today. Turn this around. So I got a little bit of teal in that white. Now I'm very picky, so on something like that, I either wouldn't sell it or I would sell it at a deeply discounted price. I might end up actually giving that to my sister or my niece, now that I think about it, because I think they would really like that. So I may not list that one. We'll see. Let me get my phone pulled up here so y'all can see. Let's not knock the phone out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Like it's my first show or something. All right. So that's it. Have a bunch of different notebooks from today on flash sale. They'll stay on flash sale for a few hours, as well as some t-shirts and things like that. Make sure to bookmark. I'm gonna actually go in real quick if I can find it. Let's pin this. You should have an item pinned at the bottom. Don't buy it, bookmark it. That is the notification for when I go live, because sometimes that little bell following somebody doesn't always tell you that somebody's going live. So if you want to get notified when I go live next, you can bookmark that. Don't buy it. You've been warned, but if you buy it and your payment goes through, no cancellations. No, just kidding. Okay, so let's see. Let's go raid somebody. Thank you all for joining with me today, hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Let's see who's on. Thriftworks is on. Girl Called Fred's on. We're gonna go see Girl Called Fred. Everybody drop yellow hearts in the chat. And I will see you all later. Have a wonderful Friday. Bye.